Hello. If you are watching this, that means Deltarune comes out tomorrow. And I just wanted to talk about some of the notes and predictions I've made right before chapter 5 comes out, just to see what I can get right. So let's just get right into this. So first thing I've written down was the Eggman schedule, right? In chapter 3, he says, on Thursday I go to sell the donuts. We know chapter 1 egg is near the donut shop. On Friday, I toss the leftovers in the dumpster. The chapter 2 egg is in the dumpster area. On Saturday, I let it cool on the windowsill. Chapter 4 egg is in the long window area. We have to find the odd one out. Then on Sunday, he says, I harvest the wheat, which we don't know what that means. So it could mean that the last egg is in the wheat area, which would make sense because it's the Flower King and it's like plant related. He also further says, hold your breath, head left, and then count to 100. So who knows? Maybe that'll be relevant. I'll probably be reading to every little bit of text to see where I can hold my breath. I know in the Roaring Knight fight you can hold your breath. Maybe we fight the Roaring Knight and that's how you get the egg. It makes no sense. I don't know. Moving on, I've also noted down that for ERAM it was a Chris only fight, Gerson was a Susie only fight. So I thought, okay, chapter 5 might be a Rothe only fight against Friend, which, I mean, looking at it now, does not really make sense. Especially after the trailer came out, because it might seem like it might be a Chris only boss, maybe? Like a Chris only boss against the soul? Plural souls? I'll get into that later. Furthermore, I wrote down Papyrus might show up and he's gonna be a cop, right? Because the royal guards, the cops are like the equivalent of the royal guards here, and he wanted to be a royal guard. I think, this is definitely a less dangerous world. I can't imagine Undyne would stop him from being a cop. And it's either that or he's a chud, because I don't know, I can see him just like being in his house, or at least it seems like he's in his house. When you interact with the door, you hear faint bone trousel. So I don't know, maybe not. I've also written down Azure will probably get delayed. I just feel like Toby's gonna pull something dumb like, oh, I got a flat tire, I won't be able to show up till tomorrow, or something, right? You guys have fun at the festival without me, blah blah blah. Because, Toby loves edging us. Pause. Okay. I also wrote down Big Boss probably Asgore, and he's gonna know about the Dark World. This is all stuff before the trailer came out. It's pretty much guaranteed it's Asgore. I also hope we see Tenno with Mettaton, maybe. Although I didn't even think about that. What if we see Mettaton, like, because we don't know what Mettaton looks like without like the robot body, right? Because Mettaton's just a ghost like Napster book. I didn't even think about that. Moving on, we also have a couple side like stories here with Onion-san. Hopefully we get to see Onion-san again, because chapter 3, no, it was chapter 2 where Onion-san tells us he saw some sort of, or heard some sort of song being played on the other side of the lake or underwater, something like that, and maybe he'll come back and tell us what they found out. I don't know. I also have the Pizza Pants storyline, right? With Pizza Arena and the ice cream guy. Maybe the secret comes out on the festival and you start dating. Eyes emoji. I also have some really dumb prediction that's probably not going to happen. Especially after seeing the trailer. Wrote down, Sham turns evil and takes the weapon for himself. They self? I don't know, it's a cat. I don't think this is gonna come true. Side note, please, Toby, let us see inside the bunker, please. I'm really desperate, Toby. Please. Okay, and then finally. Oh, wait, I skipped a part. I also wrote down, during the festival, Birdley's gonna flirt with Noelle and get dropkicked by Susie. Maybe. And I also wrote down, Birdley's gonna flirt with Susie and get dropkicked by Noelle. Maybe. Also wrote down, the shadow crystals turn into an OP weapon. I feel like that one's a given. I don't know why I wrote that down. Chris also writes something down in the corner in the diner, on like the window, which, I mean, it could also be nothing. There's a lot of this stuff that could be nothing. And now I have the notes from the trailer when it came out. The Cyan Soul attack, right? So, I mean, that one seems pretty self-explanatory. I'm out of it, man. That one seems pretty self-explanatory. Why is Asgore's shop Japanese? Who knows? Maybe because of the festival? So wrote down, is Chris fighting the soul? Maybe. It seems a little odd that it's the same attack, although the knives look like slightly different. We know at the back of the Flower King, we have the whole, like, all the like colored flowers that represent seemingly the 7 souls. So maybe that's something, maybe not. There's also, wrote down, Flowey better not pull up, bro. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I would feel if Flowey pulled up, because it would not make sense in the slightest, I feel. But I mean, in this one attack, the flower pot guy in the trailer, his little like Flowey like smile. So who knows? Maybe he shows up, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. And then, is the vessel gonna show up? I don't know how likely that is, but I mean, we'll just have to find out. That really is about it. I have nothing else to really talk about. I just want to make a quick video, summarize my notes. No, you know what? I'm most hyped for that Birdley date. That's what I'm hyped for. Deltarune tomorrow.